Hello and welcome back with even more Fortnite coming at you live. It is So Depressing TV, and I am so excited to be here. If you are just now tuning in, we are in our third set of Fortnite today. I am so excited to be here. We're going to start off this game strong. We have a lot of people dropping over here today, so let's see how this goes. We got a couple of teams on the ground already with Lumello's, Llama Storm, and Fedber Ballin over here. Picking up some materials, getting some loadouts set up. Wasn't too terrible. Looks like we're rocking a Shockwave and a Shoddy for now. For Lumello's, Llama's got a little bit more of a loadout going on. However, 2 shotguns in the arsenal will probably be swapped out at a later point. And let's see what Fedber is rocking with. We got a shotgun and a longer range rifle, so that's going to be nice, as well as the shield bubbles and the shield EMP, which is going to be a pretty solid way to get in and out of situations. So, excited to see how that works out. Let's see what's going on around the map. Over here, Doggy's already down for the count. That leaves Luigi Tuigi and that one Goated Cohen up and around. Classical coming around the corner. However, that one is not gonna catch him just fast enough. Luigi's gonna be stuck with Classical coming in behind. Unknown gonna be dropping in. However, Luigi's gonna go down here. Classical gonna take that damage and also go down. But can Cohen get the angle? He cannot, and Classical is going to get that elim off on the team, putting his team up to 3 eliminations across the board. And dropping us to 15 squads and 39 players left in this race. Russell got a little bit more to his name now. We're going to use that med kit to bring himself back up to full HP. You love to see it. Not risking it for the biscuit anymore. However, we are going to drop over to Pantless Viking and Assassin as they have lost Block Builder. And they are looking around for this squad. We've got, looks like the John Wick outfit and the Peely rocking their way through Grimgate here. And they are going to have to find a way out of this situation as their full squad comes up. Assassin is now in the vehicle. They are being followed at close proximity, where they do manage to get away. There's 3 more elims coming across the board, it looks like. Assassin and Pantless going to be getting out of that situation just in time to not be caught in an even worse situation than what they could have been in. So, looks like Carnage is going to go down, leaving Techno Master over here on his own, and that is going to be another squad wiped. Switch shot gonna be getting Cat Lord back up, and that is gonna put 3 eliminations on the board for them. Throwing that med kit over to Cat Lord so he has the opportunity to get himself back into good graces. It's going to knock us down to 12 squads left with 29 players. Game is going a little fast. Excited to see how much further we go as we hop over to Gavo, Pal, and XPL FC. Hanging out. It looks like XP is all alone on this side. May have gotten separated a little bit from his teammates, but that's okay. No stress here. 3 elims on this squad's board as well. I'm gonna be careful. Being solo right now with GA and Gabo back in the fray with him. Does have a vehicle now with them at least, so now they have a little bit more leeway to move around and get out of situations or get into situations. You never know what you might want. Up over here, and it looks like Assassin and Viking were able to get block back over here in Nitrodrome, which is great. You love to see that. Does look like there might be another squad here though, so they want to be aware of their surroundings here. As we can see, Deadly Gender and K-Man kind of looming around the edge here. As Astros is kind of stuck over here in a situation that he probably won't want to be in here soon. Let's see if Viking or Assassin, see what's happening around the edge here. Looks like they might be in the safe right now. Big chillin' even. You never know. But I'll hop over here to Pal, Gavo, and XP again. See if there's anything new on this front. Doesn't look like there is. It looks like they may have just passed by the team we saw near Nitro. Looks like they are going to take this opportunity to get away from Nitro as well. Pop us over to Ryzen, Baymax, and Forest Fishy. Looks like they have 2 elims on the board for their squad right now. And they're in luck. They waited out just long enough for this to open. Give them access to a whole other slew of equipment. Well, that'll be good for them to have. Gonna see that purple shotgun replace that blue one. Take a look at these other loadouts. We're gonna see that gold AR with that blue shotgun on a Baymax. And the gold SMG akimbo on forest. It's going to be intense to see. It's going to be exciting. That is going to be a man down to Gapal's team. Assassin gonna take out a few people over there. Let's see how things are faring around the map. We do have 10 squads left on the board. 24 players. Now, I want to note that we're seeing a lot of use of the different gauntlets around the map, and I do like that. They are really good for mobility. They are really good, as we've seen, for damage output. So it's nice to see those being used to their advantage. It's a positive note from me. It's a positive outlook, I think. We do see Ra has seen visibly that there are people over in Nitro, so it would not surprise me if they do take a look to pop over there, try and get some elims off, but they are gonna play their time a bit here. Using the rift to reposition. Again, like I said before, that's a really good tactic. It's positive. Let's take a look and see where the world stands. We'll pop over to Assassin, Blackbuilder, and Viking. Looks like they might have a team that they're potentially looking to get some intel on. However, Astro's going to be throwing some shots out toward Assassin here, not knowing that Block is on the other side of him. Assassin trying to keep his attention here as he grabs some damage into Astro's. Going to pop into the car, though. Taking the vehicle is a good move on Astro's part. However, Assassin popping into the vehicle as well. Going to get the elim on Astro's, finishing out that squad. Take a look, see. Over here at Trogdor Burninator. Looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble here to storm damage. Drud and Ratty in the same boat right now. However, Drud looking like he may make it out of here. Gotta be careful though with Random Goat staring at him from the inside of circle. Doesn't really have the health to finagle this, but he may be able to get some angles here. But it's an unfortunate situation. Car stuck in the wall. Just one of those things where it's not Transformers. You can't roll out. However, IQ is going to take the time and energy to break the wall to get this vehicle. Them and Goat. A new form of mobility here. Let's take a look around the map again. We got Grimgate over here with Unknown, Classical, and Fine Turtle still locked and loaded on the gate's entrance. holding here as well, the edge of circle. We do see over here, we have one player here. We got Robot Dog, and then on the inner corner of Grimgate, we have another squad. Whoops. We have another squad looking for people here. Pop over and see if they have any idea of what is around them right now. Ryzen looking to get some intel here with the jetpack plays. Have to be very careful not to take too much damage in those moments. Here we see, and I do want to notate here, right, that Ryzen has 4 eliminations for the squad. And that's massive. That's huge. They're keeping intel available for their team. And they're making sure that that intel is used to the best of its ability, which is great. Over here in Restored Reels, as we can see, Fury sitting in that corner over there. However, Ryzen does now have eyes on Goat. Gonna throw some shots out. Some of them are going to connect at that 33 damage output. However, Goat is going to drop down onto hill, get some builds out, build himself some cover. As Ryzen is going to push his way up here, get some damage out on Goat. Goat is going to try and get this build up, but it may not be enough as Goat falls. And Ryzen going to be the one to drop in on top and get that final damage output to get that elimination on the board for their team, marking them up to 5 elims. Ryzen does have eyes on another squad that's just right across the way. I'm going to keep an eye out on that. Try and get some shots out. The builds are going to try and come up to recover and get themselves some space in between these shots. However, Man City is going to drop some more damage out onto that squad as Ryzen and his squad look to push around and do some damage to Dangerous Shot and Catlord. However, Catlord out in the open. Going to take a lot of shots here. Ryzen going to try and get the angles that they need. Switch Shot going to get a lot of damage put into them as well, but these shots are just not connecting the way they need to. Maximum going to take some damage as well as he's trying to get around and cover. However, Man City not ready. Maximum's going to go down here. Switch Shot not ready for the wrap around as Ryzen gets the shots into Switch Shot and it's going to get those elims fully solidified and locked in. It's like Man City does see over on the island one more person as Yeet gonna build for their lives here, but it may not be enough as Man City drops down onto the unsuspecting Yeet, and he is fighting for his life here, but is gonna get knocked out as Man City gets that elimination as well, putting them up to 8 in total, while Forest has the singular elimination on their end. However, we do see a full squad here underneath Man City, and he is not aware of the dangers that lurk in the dark. Keep trying to get the information that they need. However, they are going to pop back over into zone, give themselves a little bit of a buffer here. Putting themselves into a really nice position for all the angles. Their squad is able to come up at those angles as well. However, we do see Fury up on the hill with 4 squads left, 8 players. it's still anyone's game. Fine Turtle, here's Assassin up top. Assassin has decided to leave the area and rotate around. Do you hear shots fired? Looks like it might be Classical throwing some shots out, not quite connecting with anything but the wall, but that's okay because they did not give away their location. However, Fury being closed in on right now by Baymax, Forest, and Man City. Fury trying to get his way out, but however, there is another squad pushing in as Assassin pulls his way out. However, not aware that Forest is directly above him. Baymax, Forest, and Man City pushing into these two solos like their life depends on it. Fury gonna be trying to get out using Assassin as a distraction. Unbeknownst to him, Forest is not giving up this chase as Fury takes entire shield away. Forest pushing out. Fury in a lot of danger here, but Forest not giving up this fight. Keeping it going. Fury building like their life depends on it because it does. However, gonna get the wraparound, catch Forest off guard. Gonna get the knock on Forest, which was unexpected in this situation. Man City and Baymax still sitting on Assassin here. However, Fine Turtle pushing into Man City here. Man City not in a great spot. However, gonna get the knock on Turtle. Building around him to give himself a little bit of a buffer between the rest of his squad. Gonna get the elim on Turtle and build himself back into this little cubby to give himself some space to heal. However, Fury sitting in the corner. Man City gonna try and take this time to get to the train, potentially give himself an out as Unknown and Classical both go down at the hands of Baymax, who is now sitting at 59 HP in a little bit of a dangerous situation. Fury sitting on the edge of glory here. As Man City and Baymax take this time to heal and recuperate. Fury, however, waiting for the opportunity as Assassin walks up behind. 3 squads left on the board. 4 players left. Baymax and Man City need to play this really well here. Baymax going to take some shots here from Fury as Fury drops back down. Man City playing around onto the edge. Assassin sitting off on the side. Fury going to take some damage here. Going to go down, leaving Man City and Baymax to face off against Assassin here. Assassin playing his time. Going to do some damage to Ryzen. However, Man City's pushing around. Baymax trying to get the angle here to get behind. Assassin going to go down. And Ryzen and Baymax are going to rock down to Electric Avenue. Just like that, picking up their first victory royale of the night. Stay tuned as we have even more Fortnite. Welcome back to some more exciting Fortnite gameplay. I'm your host, So Depressing TV. If you are just tuning in, we've had a lot of amazing Fortnite plays today. But we're only going to get more, so what are we waiting for? Let's take a look. Let's check out how it's going. And I'll be right here to give you all the commentary that you need for the next, I don't know, say week until you come back for more. See, good drop here. Okay, Silky Skill and Princess. But let's see if they're able to get a decent loadout here and move their way up the ranks through this game. 18 squads on the board. However, we are getting a ton of knocks already this early. Let's take a look. See what's happening over here as Switch Shot and Cat Lord are fighting to hold their own right now as Maximum Danger is knocked. Might be in a little bit of danger here, but we'll see how it goes as Cat Lord and Switch Shot maintain their distance, maintain their composure. We see Baymax up on the roof over there. I don't know if Cat Lord saw that. I want to be careful as Baymax is sitting on the high ground. Might not be a great situation to be in if he finds himself out in the open. However, it looks like he might just be built different as we see Forest Fishy take some damage straight out of the gate from Cat Lord, but Cat Lord not watching behind him as Baymax is coming up. Switch Shot sitting on the roof looking down, keeping an eye on his teammate. However, it may not be enough as Cat Lord takes a lot of damage, sitting at 18 HP right now. Captain America shield and all may not be enough, but he does look like he gets out just barely. However, he does have those players coming up behind him, prepping to take him down. However, Forrest is going to go down first. Not expecting Cat Lord to be on the ground right there. Baymax also very low. Switch Shot going to get the knock and the elim, clearing that squad. Not giving them time to reevaluate their decisions here. And putting their team on the board with 3 eliminations between the 3 of them. Now they're going to want to, you know, find some healing, get themselves recuperated before they get back in the fight. As we across the map, people are going down left and right here. We're at 13 squads, 28 players, and it's only gonna get less from here. So we see even more people going down. Captain America shield. That's great. I love to see it. So far, a really strong item in the hands of Cat Lord, as we saw from that debacle. That wasn't a battle, it was a performance. Let's take a look. See, it looks like Astro's going down for the count. However, gonna get the knock on Silky Skill. Princess both getting the elim and the knocks, putting him at 3 eliminations for his team. You love to see it. You really do. You really do love to see it. And this team I think we're going to have to watch out for them. 10 squads left on the board, 22 players remaining. It's still anyone's game. Let's take a look, see if there's anything going on around the map. I know that we see Sonic IRV is taking some damage, sitting at 9 HP, but what is taking it away? With the Bulma outfit as well. I love to see it. Pranks are gonna go down here. However, it is gonna knock Sonic as well. As Ashton is the last man standing. However, he has taken it upon himself to find his way out. Unfortunately, he is not aware that he has put himself out of the frying pan into the fryer. So we see Schnozzle, Rara, and Fury holding their own here. He has managed to avoid detection, though, so that was good on him. However, now Schnozzle, Rara, Fury going to be coming over to claim this area as their own. Pick up what they can and head out. For sure. We are here. Take a look and see how everybody else is doing. Let's check in on Assassin, Pantless, and Block Builder. Oh, they have been in the running quite a bit over the last couple games. So, with 9 squads on the board and 19 players remaining, we might not have as congested of a last ring as we did last match. And this squad is sitting at 5 eliminations between all of them. Viking and Assassin holding their own right now. Doing very well for themselves. We see on the horizon, potentially looking for a reboot, is 1 squad member left as Vorest is met by Assassin, who is stuck in a cube. Blocked himself in. However, he is going to pick up this truck. Block Builder not letting him go, though. Vorest is going to try and hop away. However, Assassin keeping that keen eye locked on, and he's going to use this shock grenade to try and get some more damage out. Vorest barely making his escape here. Does look like Block is going to keep up the chase right now. However, if he gets too far away, may end up turning back. Block staying on him for the moment, though. Doing a lot of damage to the vehicle, but maybe not quite enough. Gonna have to make the executive decision here on if he stays or if he goes. It does look like he is making the decision to stay and maintain distance to his team. Which is probably the way to go. Let's see what is happening over here. Still hanging around, it looks like, for Astros, Ginger, and K-Man. With the Jack Sparrow outfit. I'm loving these outfits. These outfits all so far have been peak decision making. However, we do have 8 squads left and 18 players on the board. We do see, is that Vorez? coming in close. It is. We find him yet again, trying to save himself, get himself back into good graces. But it does appear that Ginger has spotted him. He hasn't spotted Ginger just yet. Ginger getting the intel that they need to figure out what the best way to go is right now. Do have another squad coming up behind. And now we've heard the reboot as Vorest brings his squad back into this game. Let's take a look. CJ, Vorest, and Clemson all back together. Unawares of the danger lurking on the horizon. They do have eyes on somebody dropping in. It is Yeet Yeet. However, Yeet Yeet is taking shots from K-Man's team sitting on the hill. Clemson potentially here to get an angle of attack. He's going to use this rift to reposition himself just a little bit. And act as a distraction for his own team. Try and get onto this island. However, he is not the first. He will not be the last as Ginger makes his way onto the field. It's going to be a 1v1 scenario. However, Clemson without shields is going to take the fall here. We swap over to K-Man, who is in a fight currently with CJ. He's going to take that knock for himself. However, Ginger currently knocked. I mean, K-Man defend for himself right now as there are teams flying in from all over to get to this island right now. This could give K-Man the opportunity to get out and move around just a little bit as all the teams are kind of locked into the singular island location. Gives him the opportunity to potentially reboot Astros here. Block Builder and Techno are going to take some names off the list up on that island. However, Block Builder are going to take out even more names. Taking us down to 6 squads and 10 players left in this match. Make that 9 as CJ goes down, fully eliminated. Astros extremely low, but still in the game, which is what matters. However, K-Man going to be pushing up toward Cat Lord, Maximum, and Block Builder, who are in good standing right now. However, Block Builder putting himself up on top. K-Man is going to throw the shield, but he is going to miss that shot, and that is going to be the shield flying away. K-Man going to use this opportunity to try and use the shockwave grenade to get out. But however, Astros is going to unfortunately go down. And that is going to leave us with Block Builder as the last man standing on his team as well. Trying to get these shots on Cat Lord. in this 1v1 scenario. As Cat Lord is looking for an angle. Maximum keeping an eye out here. Or block. Not going to give him the opportunity to get that res off. Block builder is going to take that elim off. And he is going to look to take these shots on Switch Shot. However, Switch Shot going to flip it around and take those shots and knock out Astros for that full elim. Now he is going to take his time and try and get out and save himself. However, he's going to land straight on top of Vorest. May not have the opportunity here, but ever he's going to knock Switch Shot down to the ground. Vorest, who is all alone in his fight to the finish, it's going to get that elim on Switch Shot. Giving himself a single elimination on the board, which is going to work in his favor right now because as we look at the board, it is 5 squads remaining, 6 players left. Leaving us in a potentially a 1v1, v1v3, a 1v1, v1v2, v1. There's a lot of there's a lot of potential here for there to be a variety of different ways this is playing out. So let's take a look. Like we have Vorest, Fury, Cat Lord, K-Man, and Ginger still alive. Still kicking. The grasslands. So if we pop over, Fury is on the edge. She's playing a dangerous game here. For Cat Lord. Getting this reboot in is massive if he can complete it. As well, I also see Cat Lord really leaning on his Doctor Doom era here, as we can see. He is going to get Switch Shot back, however, Switch Shot may be in a little bit of a dangerous situation here, as we did just see Fury here looking for these shots. However, Switch Shot is going to act as a decent distraction for the moment. Although Cat Lord is going to take the opportunity to leave instead of taking the shots on to Fury. Try and get out the best he can. Vorest still sitting all on his lonesome, where he has a getaway vehicle. Presumably to get away. Fury not too far behind him right now. Whereas may want to maintain his distance for just a little while. As we keep our eyes on this situation. However, we do see now Voras taking some shots from the train station. And we see Fury standing on top of the rail station. Fury making his move, rotating onto the roof of the building behind. However, we do see now, behind even further, Voras gonna go down to Fury. However, we do see off in the distance, we have Ginger and K-Man looming. Just far enough away from Fury that Fury might be in a little bit of danger, but has the opportunity to get himself away from it. Put himself at a safe distance. We are at 3 squads remaining, 4 players. So it's a 1v1v2 scenario we're looking at right now. Fury trying to get himself back into the safe zone. K-Man and Ginger sitting on the edge, healing themselves. And Cat Lord sitting in the safe zone on the edge of the storm. It looks like Fury is going to be trying to get down here to him. Has no idea what to expect here. has just built metal. Can Catlord maintain his composure for a moment? It's like Catlord's taking the opportunity to leave instead. However, he is flying straight into Fury. And Ginger and K-Man. He might be in a little bit of a tight spot here come just a few moments. They have separated them, at least. Fury taking some damage from Catlord. Catlord making sure to demolish as much as he possibly can. However, this might be ample opportunity for K-Man and Ginger to third party and get not only the Elim on Fury, but the Elim on Catlord as well. If they wait this out, that elimination on Fury gonna go down to Catlord, K-Man, and Ginger regrouping. However, Catlord did see them. Ooh, and gonna take some solid damage onto Ginger. He is the last man standing, and he is letting them know. But he doesn't know where K-Man is. But he has just bore witness, and that is going to be the elimination. Last man standing Catlord Victory Royale. And I don't even know what to say about that situation. You're in a 1v2 scenario, technically a 1v3 scenario for a good portion of that. You take out the singular person, and then you turn your attention, and with the ease, man, I don't even know, cutting through butter with a hot knife, you take out the next two people. It's incredible to think about, and honestly, just amazing plays from Catlord here. If you guys are ready for even more Fortnite, stay tuned. Just a couple of minutes, I'll be back with even more sick Fortnite.